Vulnerability assessment is a process of defining, identifying, and classifying the security holes in IT systems. An attacker can exploit a vulnerability, the name of a particular security hole, to violate the security of a system. Now, some known vulnerability types are authentication, authorization, and input validation vulnerabilities. And the main difference between the vulnerability assessment and the penetration test is that you do not go beyond finding the vulnerabilities in a vulnerability assessment process. You don't try to gain access or maintain the access you gained and all that. So you won't be sure whether or not the finding really exists or, very important, if it's a false positive. Now, you may find some explanations where vulnerability scanning and vulnerability assessment are used for the same reason. However, as you know now, vulnerability assessment is a process that covers the vulnerability scanning. A vulnerability assessment basically consists of the following steps: identify assets and build an asset inventory. Do you know what the asset is? No worries. Just wait for the next slide. Be patient, my young apprentice. Categorize assets into groups. Scan assets for known vulnerabilities. Rank the risks. Manage the remediation process. And perform follow-up remediation scans to be sure that they're gone. There are tons of systems and services in an IT network. You should scan all the hosts and services of your IT system. Manual scan is, well, almost impossible in practice. So thankfully, we have vulnerability scanners or vulnerability assessment tools, which help you to follow the other steps of the assessment. Qualys, Nessus, and Nexpose are three of the most popular vulnerability scanners. These are commercial tools. Although they have a free community edition, you will have to pay to use all of the functionalities of the tools. OpenVAS, Open Vulnerability Assessment System, is a free and open source tool supported by a pretty good community.